Good Wednesday morning, boys and girls. I have a fun challenge for you to start math today, and I would love it if you would share it with us. So this is to get your creative thinking juices going. We have a review page today. Page 299 and page 300 are the pages you'll want to have ready for our review today. We're going to start with a fun line plotting graph. Now, I know you can't do this exactly with me as we look at our coordinates today, but I want you to see if you can find them on here as we do it together. So see if you can be thinking a step ahead of me as I write today. So we're going to look at the first one. Now these ordered pairs that we have, remember we always start with our left number going on the left side and our right number going on the right, so that row at the bottom. So when we're looking at our ordered pair, 5 and 3, we're going to start with 5, line 5, and over 3. So we have 1, 2, and 3, and we will put that in there. So we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and over 1, 2, 3, and that matches up on that 3 line right there. So that's our first one today. We're going to go to our second one, and that one is going to be 10, starting on the left, and 10 all the way over on the right, and putting a dot for that one over there. Our next one that we want to put on is 4. So we're starting on the left again, 4 and in 1. This is a one that's right next to the edge. It makes it super simple. I like the ones that go on either edge. Those middle ones you have to be real careful on. Our next one is 8 and 9. So again, we're going on the left first with the left-hand number all the way over to 9 on this side and putting our dot in. Our next one is 3. So on the left, 3. Over 2, our next one is 1 and over 2, 5, and then we have 7 and over 2, let's see, right over here, 7, and we'll double check, make sure we got that lined up. It is on both of them, and so there we go. We have our ordered pairs to give us our lines today. Now I want to see if you could do something fun. The other day in your math book, you had the challenge to put your ordered pairs on a graph and connect them, and you had to put little letters next to them. Remember, we had point A and B and C, and we wrote those next to them so that we could make our rocket ship. You know what I think would be really awesome is if you have some extra free time, you can make a simple graph like this. So what you would do is you would take your notebook paper and turn it sideways, and you would add some lines going across so that you have all these nice, neat little boxes. And then you would put numbers up the left, numbers across the bottom, and you could give us some ordered pairs. Now, when you do those ordered pairs, you would go ahead and give us some letters to go with them so that we can make our own design, our own drawing. So it might be easy if first you make your drawing and then you put your letters. So for example, if we wanted to do a kite today, I might put one right here, one right here, one right here. I'm going to erase these. And I might put one down here, and then I might put one here, here, and here. So then I might go back through and I might think, where do I want them to start? Well, we're going to start here. A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. So then you're going to go ahead and give me those matching ordered pairs. So A on the left would be 6 and 2. And then B would be, let's see, 7 and 3. And you would keep going. Now this would go ahead and make our shape. And once we get our shape in, then you could color it and you would have your own little coloring page there. This is also a great activity to do with brothers or sisters so that you can have fun doing that. And I seem to drop my marker every time. Well, as you're getting ready for this, we're going to scroll up and get your math page out. So we have our math page ready, page 299. So I'm going to erase the board. Go ahead and get your math page ready, page 299. Okay, move it up, page 299. and we'll see if you have yours ready to go with mine today. Now for this page, like I said, it was a review page. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do the first problem together. I want you to pause the video. I want you to finish that section. So that way you're thinking all of it at the same time. Then we'll go to the next section. You'll do the first one with me, pause the video, and do the rest. That way if you need to re-watch it because you're having trouble, you have those directions right there. As we get down through our page, then you're going to go ahead and check your answers on yesterday's paper. These answers will be ready for you tomorrow. So number one, you have to write the products. Remember, we have to be fair and share. We had some donuts that we used last week and they were so yummy. Let's go ahead and look at our bottom number. Again, starting in the ones place. So 6 times 4 equals 24. Write 4, carry the 2. 6 times 3 equals 18. 18 plus 2 equals 20. Now, after we get that first part in there, we're going to cross off the number that we carry so we don't get confused if we have to carry again. We're going to put a 0 down here because now we're going to go to the tens place. So now it's time to be fair with the 1 and share. 1 times 4 is 4. And then we're taking this 1 and multiplying by the 3. 1 times 3 is 3. And now I'm going to add them together. 4 plus 0 is 4. 0 plus 4 is 4. And 2 plus 3 is 5. So your answer on the first one should be 544. Go ahead and pause your video, do the rest of section 1, and rejoin me down here for section 2. Okay, I'm glad you're back on section 2. Section 2, find the averages and circle the answers. Now remember, we have an option when it comes to doing it this way. We can rewrite them or we could add them this direction. Either one would give you the same answer. So it can help if you check it by writing them in a column. 19 plus 73 plus 84 plus 112. If you want to leave them written like that, you could go ahead and add them this direction. So 9 plus 3 is 12, plus 4 is 16, plus 2 is 18. Write 8, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 plus 7 is 9. Plus 8 is going to be 17. Plus 1 is 18. Write 8, and we'll carry this 1 because we only have 100 here. 1 plus 1 is 2. So our total is 288. And it doesn't matter if you add them this direction, going horizontally, or if you add them vertically. Your answer is 288. Remember, we're not finished yet because we have to find the average. All we've done is find the total of these numbers. So now I need to take my sum, 288, and I need to divide that by the number, the amount of numbers that I used. So I had 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to write the digit 4 here, and now I'm ready to divide. So I think 28 divided by 4 equals 7. 7 times 4 is 28. I subtract. My answer is 0, so I can't put 4 into it. I've compared. It's time to bring down. I bring that 8 down. 8 divided by 4 is 2. 2 times 4 is 8. I subtract, and I'm left with 0 as a remainder. So my average for this one is 72. To show my answer, I'm going to circle it. I'm going to put that circle around my answer. Go ahead and pause your video and do letter B, and then you're going to join me again for section number 3. Okay, we're scrolling down to section number 3, divide and check. Now remember, for this two-part process, you're good to go ahead and make sure you do your checking. If you're having problem writing your numbers neatly, a little trick that I learned is that I could trace over my notebook paper with a black pen or black marker, a dark one, and I could put it underneath this paper and those little lines would show through. That would help me keep my work nice and neat. So that might be a little trick if you're having problems keeping your numbers lined up, is to put those lines, trace over them on your notebook paper, slide it under so it shows through. That can help you out. Okay, our first one. 8 divided by 6 is 1. 1 times 6, again, keep those numbers nice and neatly lined up, is 6. 8 minus 6 is 2. I compare. 6 cannot go into 2, so now I'm ready to bring down. And I'm going to bring down that 7. Now, if you've gotten stuck with those steps of division, it's easy to go ahead and put them right to the side. We start with divide, multiply, subtract, compare, bring down, and you could list them right here so that you have your steps ready to go. 27 divided by 6. How many times can 6 go into 27 without going over? The answer is 4. That goes right above the 7 because that's the number we brought down. 4 times 6 is 24. 27 minus 24 is 3. We compare. 6 cannot go into 3. We are ready to bring down our next number. Bring down the 5. 35 divided by 6. Oh, so close to being even, but not quite. 5 times 6 is 30. 35 minus 30 is 5. Bring down that last number, which is 2, and we have 52. How many times does 6 go into 52? 8. 8 times 6 is 48. And then we have to borrow. 12 minus 8 is 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. And we have our remainder 4. R4. Time to go over and check today. Remember to check, we simply take our answer that we have, multiply it back by the 6, add in our remainder, and we should get this total. So let's go ahead and start working that through, being very neat with our numbers. 1,458 multiplied by 6. I have my line too high up there. There we go. 6 times 8 equals 48. 8, carry the 4. 6 times 5 is 30 plus 4 is 34. Carry the 3. 6 times 4 is 24 plus 3 is 27. 7, carry the 2. 6 times 1 is 6 plus 2 equals 8. Not quite finished yet. I have to add that remainder of 4 back in, and let's see if it matches up. 8 plus 4 is 12. Write 2, carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5. Bring down the 7. Bring down the 8. 8,752. Whew! We made it all the way through with no mistakes. Our numbers matched at the end. Now you have a fun fact here at the bottom. A constellation is a group of stars that appears to make a picture or shape in the night sky. Again, that's your challenge for today. Can you make a picture and give us those pairs on our line graph? Go ahead and flip to the back of your paper now. We're going to do just a few from the back to keep your mind going today. Section 4. A box of 8 pencils costs $3.59. How much would 56 pencils cost? Now this story problem is going to ask us to do several things. So we have a box of 8 pencils. Costs $3.59. How much would 56 pencils cost? So we have to know how many boxes we're going to have. That means the first thing we need to do is if we're going to have a total of 56 pencils, we need to find out how many boxes that would be. So 56 divided by 8, because there's 8 pencils in a box, we're going to get our total number of boxes. So that would be 7. 7 times 8 is 56. 56 divided by 8 equals 7. So that would be 7 boxes. Now I need to find out if I have 7 boxes, a box of 8 pencils costs $3.59. That means that this is going to be $3.59 per box. You've got it. We need to go ahead and multiply that out. So $3.59 times 7. 7 times 9 is 63. Write 3, carry the 6. 7 times 5 is 35. Plus 6 is 41. Write 1, carry the 4. 7 times 3 is 21. Plus 4 is 25. We need to remember, we need to add our decimal in. So we have our cents. And our dollars, by putting our dollar sign in, $25.13. We'll bring that answer over here and write it in the blank. Now I always stop and ask myself, does this answer make sense? So if you're doing some shopping and you're getting ready for 4th grade next year and you need lots and lots of pencils, you're going to be some busy beavers next year, and you have a box of 8 pencils and you think, oh, I'm going to need 56 pencils. Would that be about $25? So you're thinking that to yourself and you think, that answer would make sense if I put 7 of those boxes in my shopping cart. Go ahead and solve letter B and then join me again for section 5. Okay, back for section 5 today. Now in this section you're doing a little bit of practice. So you've got some addition, subtraction, and multiplication today. We've done a couple problems like this, so we're going to look at our fractions. Remember, when you are adding fractions or subtracting fractions, if your denominator is the same, it stays the same. If it is the same, it stays the same. So I can go ahead and add these numbers together. On the top, my numerators, 3 plus 1 is 4, plus 1 is 5. 5 is going to be my numerator. My denominator is going to be 8 because it is the same, it stays the same. And now I'm ready to add those whole numbers, part of my mixed number. So 7 plus 2 is 9, plus 9 again is 18. Write 8 and carry the 1. 1 plus 4 is 5, plus 6 is 11, plus 1 is 12. That means our total answer is 128 and 5/8. In section number 6, you're going to set your thermometers. Make sure that between the 70 and 80 degrees, you're thinking, what am I counting by? If I count by 2s, 72, 74, 76, 78, 80, it works. And so we would be able to do that. So if I look down here at 76 degrees, I would count 70, 72, 74, 76 degrees. A little trick that I like to use when I'm coloring it in, since I'm going to use red, is I like to go back. I draw that line all the way across. That way I don't get confused. And then I can draw in and fill in the rest of the bottom half. So if I draw that line right across the top, it gets me started so that I can fill down below it. You want to get your red crayon out for that one. And then your homework section, you're going to write the quotient and write the remainder as a fraction. So we already did division. You've already written that quotient and write that remainder as a fraction. I hope you're enjoying math today. Don't forget that little challenge at the beginning and see if you can get us a picture with those numbers on it on your graph. And I'll see you tomorrow or later this week, boys and girls. Have a great day.